This episode is brought to you by Cars R Us. Cars R Us is your number one stop shop for purchasing your next vehicle. New or used, lease or finance, any make, any model. Forget about going to the car dealership, Cars R Us goes to you. Think of it as the Uber Eats of car purchasing. Cars R Us delivers to any state in the U.S. Once again, Cars R Us on Instagram. Now back to the show. Welcome to Down the Table.
Thanks.
Obviously, if you're new here, my name's Alain. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Ray and Brandon.
Yes,
And,
sir.
Today we got a very special guest. A guest that a lot of people ask questions about.
For sure.
So
Really?
yeah, we're excited to get
People
into
care?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as you get like a girl to ask questions, and then you saw it because you were telling us that people were saying some wild shit on the questions. But as soon as you say like, oh, send me stuff to answer, that's when you get like the los bellacos that come out.
Coming out.
Were they like, what's her body count or some stupid shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but without further ado, let's give a big down the
round of
table welcome
applause.
to La Yuli.
Keeping up with Yuli, you know what I mean?
I love that you guys said La Yuli.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because it's La Yuli.
La Yuli.
Oh, la Yuli.
Thank you guys so much for having me. This is super exciting. I love to get interviewed, so vamos allá.
No.
Is this your first podcast?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have a degree in broadcast journalism, so
Oh,
I
nice.
was
Oh,
kind of
never
trained
mind.
to like interview people. So
Okay. Did you go to school here?
I did at FIU. Go Panthers.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what year are you?
I graduated high school in 2017, and then I graduated college in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit, same year.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah.
1 year under us high school.
Well, I'm the same year, so I had to go.
It's because
One
my
more,
birthday's in
yeah.
September.
It'd be like that. They be
Yeah.
Add a little bit more credit to you.
yeah.
But, you know, it makes you smarter.
they be fucking you up though. Like they give you an extra year.
Oh yeah.
But so tell us a little about yourself, about how you kind of came up, right? So
How it came up.
yeah, so you were telling us before que eres cubana y eres hondureña,
Uh-huh.
but you kind of not market yourself as Cuban, but like it's just like what you identify the most with.
Yeah, so my mom is Cuban and my dad's Honduran. Obviously, I was raised here in Miami. I was raised around all my Cuban family.
Let's
my
go.
accent,
The Cubano.
We
my
up.
accent is Cuban.
We up.
But I'm close to my dad's family too, so I'm both. But you know, I feel a little bit more Cuban, but I still love my Honduran people. So don't come at me, because one time I did a TikTok and they were all like, "You're not Honduran. You're not." I'm like, "Shut up."
Like, yo, I'm just
Okay,
trying
I will
to
call
I'm
my
trying to
dad
support
right now.
y'all. Like
I will call my dad right now. But yeah, so I am a model. Okay. What else do? I do a lot of stuff. So I'm a model, content creator. I like to cook on TikTok. So I do that.
we gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
We gonna ask.
But I'm just this regular Miami girl that.
No.
Sorry.
Están los maleantes ahí afuera. You heard that?
Ya tú sabes, you see.
No, lo debe tener así porque.
Déjalo.
Okay,
But,
so thanks to
yeah.
the side effects. But yeah, I'm just a regular Miami girl that just got thrown into this world.
All right, you say that, but not every regular Miami girl has been in a Bad Bunny music video.
No.
So
I
that's not
Yeah,
that's not a
That's
not a regular Miami girl
Listen,
thing.
I don't like to be like, I'm the girl from the Bad Bunny video, but when other
Humble
people
as
say it, I'm
fuck.
like, bueno, tú sabes, you know, niveles. But
Of course.
Do you brand yourself with like, oh, I'm the girl from the Bad Bunny video?
Nah.
no.
No.
So I personally won't go to somebody and be like, hey, I'm Yuli. I was in a Bad
Yeah.
Bunny music video.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, when I'm with people, when we're out, they'll like to say it to people, I guess to be funny, and then people
Yeah.
don't believe it, and they pull up the video and they're like, it's that
That's
girl.
right,
yeah.
But it's happened to me where I'm at a restaurant with my friends or a club, and like a drunk girl will be like, oh my God, you're the Bad Bunny girl. How does
Yeah.
he smell? I'm like,
No.
oh my God.
How does
like,
he smell?
You know?
No, hey,
Echa pa' allá.
I'm not even gonna rank on them because I just asked her before this. I'm like, yo, were his hands soft?
Listen,
So I was like, hey.
listen, I think it's just a thing that all of us, because we see, I guess, celebrities as untouchable, and like
Right,
when
right.
you meet somebody that has like met them or like whatever, you're like, oh my God, how did he like smell? How did he talk? Like whatever. And it's not on some weirdo shit, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I don't brand myself as a Bad Bunny girl. I kind of like to do as like a model, but también cuando tú dices model, people are like, oh, on OF, which I don't have anything against that, but that's not
Yeah.
my area.
That's interesting. So okay, so talk to me about like how you kind of went into like modeling, like how you even thought of it as like a career, because now it's your career. So like what was that moment that you were like, you know what, like I'm gonna go into this model thing, or like what was that moment that you were like, this is a possibility?
So I was a little kid.
Okay.
I was a little kid, and my parents put me in modeling classes, and then from there I started doing campaigns for like Gap, Oshkosh, fashion shows, stuff like that, and everything was, it was always a side thing,
Right.
As I got a little older and into my teens, my mom was kind of like, I don't want you to like grow up like in your how do you say, like your pivotal years, like your formative years, to be in that industry, because it's a lot of rejection, it's a lot of insecurity, it's a lot of like things que a veces los padres no quieren to put your kid in,
Yeah.
which I'm grateful for. So I kind of stopped. I turned 18 and I was starting like college, and a friend invites me to HGAB. Shout out to HGAB.
Shout out HGAB.
They used to have these like, or I think they do, the Meet Your Muse event where photographers would come, models would come, and then you guys would like shoot and like connect. So I started going to that, and from there I started collabing and putting it on my Instagram, and just, I was doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Opportunities started surging. I had a lot of friends of mine that would be like, oh, she thinks she's a model. Oh, look at her now, but look at me now, bitch. Like, look at her. I don't cocky there.
Right.
So nothing. I was just posting myself. And I remember my first music video was for a local artist here in Miami. Can I say his name?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
his name is Rosso. It was the first music video I had ever shot. And from there, I was like, damn, I like this.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened.
So how do you go mentally to like un video? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, did they give you like a script, or like you just go out there like you do yourself, or?
Okay, so
like how does
Yeah,
that?
what was like that first time doing it? Like how?
the first time,
But they're paying you to do this. Like they contracted you to do this.
well, my love, in the beginning.
Oh, bueno, yeah. You
In
said
the
you were.
beginning, I was doing nothing.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
getting paid $0.
That's true.
You're shooting it.
Your parents were like, yeah, keep going.
somebody's house. my parents have always been supportive.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, si eso es lo que tú quieras hacer,
Sí.
Go
just
ahead, yeah.
study and do your
Yeah.
college work. So I would be in college, and then I would do photo shoots. I would do like 3 photo shoots a week, or like a video on the weekend. So I was kind of like my life. But it just depends on the production, because sometimes they'll pick you, and then you come in and they're like, okay, here's the treatment, which is like basically telling you like what's gonna happen, and they're like, okay, the director's like, this is my vision, this is what I want you to do, this is what you're gonna wear, and then you kind of just tiene que meterte como que en el personaje.
Yeah.
So my thing is always that, okay, I got booked for this video. Sometimes they tell me the artist, sometimes they don't. So I always go with a positive mindset, and I feel like models don't remember, or like they don't think that sometimes you're booked for a video and it's not because they want to see you, but they want you to like further their vision. So there are going to be things and videos that maybe you don't like the outfit that they put you in. Like, it's happened to me before. I don't like the outfit. I think it's hideous.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I do it because it's like I'm furthering someone's vision.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to do things that I'm uncomfortable with. Like, if it's something that I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah. If it's a
I was gonna ask you that.
non-negotiable.
Have you gotten like something you haven't been like, I'm not with it?
yeah. Yeah, and it's just, as nicely, like, it happened on a video where it was 2 girls. It was me and another girl, and then what they wanted us to do was to get painted on, and for me, for what I was getting paid, I was like, no. And
Yeah.
it's just not my thing. Like, I don't,
Was it a trap video?
No, it was actually
Like, you gotta
I
say,
believe
like,
the trap video.
You're like,
it was a
that's some trap
reggaeton
shit.
video. I'll tell you guys off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I was just like, I'm not comfortable, but if you want to do it, you can.
Go ahead, go
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's always like just tiene que venir with like the mentality that it's not all about you, as
Yeah.
like it can hurt your ego, but like it's not about you, you
Yeah.
know? Like, you're hired to provide a service to further someone's vision, and you're not like the artist.
You're not
in a
like the
way.
Yeah.
centerpiece.
Like,
of
don't be
yeah,
a fucking diva
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about like, oh, shoot me from this side, shoot me from this side. I don't like this outfit, because you're never gonna get booked again.
Right. Yeah, like that. I feel like it's like a very like reputation-based industry too. Where it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, like she's good to work with. You should work with her.
Yeah,
Or,
or
like,
it's
yo,
like
stay away
that
from her.
girl, she's too much.
Too much,
Like,
yeah.
she
Yeah.
thinks,
So es la creída. Yeah.
exactly.
But so you kind of talked about like how, obviously you started from a young age, but you said, all right, you started going to the Meet Your Muses, and then more opportunities started coming. What was like that first big opportunity that or in your eyes, that you were like, oh, this is like a big opportunity that maybe you haven't had in a while because you stopped doing it, you took a break.
Yeah, so basically from that Meet Your Muse, I started meeting a lot of creatives in different ways, videographers, photographers, designers, everything. So I remember I got like the opportunity to be in a fashion show, and I was like, fuck it, like, let's go. Like, I haven't walked in a fashion show in a while, but let's do it. And then from there, I started meeting like different designers. So then it would turn to like, hey, can you like be the face of my brand? I'm gonna give you this bikini, shoot content. And it was just a win-win situation. So from there, it was posting on Instagram, and everybody knows each other here.
Yeah.
And like, tú trabajas with one person, and then someone that you may never know, they look at you and they're like, oh, I want to work with her from there.
That's
So it was
literally
all
how we
Instagram.
got connected.
Yeah.
That's literally how it
Because I saw Based on here, I
Yeah.
liked it. I was like, okay, these people, like, you know, they know how to interview.
Yeah.
So, and
Damn,
then
thank you.
Y'all asked me.
Come up for the boys.
I watched
You
your
need to go,
guys'
bro.
stuff, and I was like, you know, I would like to be on that podcast, but I'm not gonna ask them. I'm gonna, you know, support first. Y a ver si le intereso. Because I'm not a singer, like an artist or anything. So I was like, I don't think I would be like.
I mean,
You're
we're
Latino,
we're all
so
about
that's
like
all that
Latino
matters.
creatives and like anybody in the creative space. Like that's who we're trying to like put on. So like, that's like
Especially for
our
our
thing.
city, like
For sure.
gente de Miami, tú sabes, la gente.
The culture,
Yeah.
the
Bro, someone has
side.
to do it. Like someone. That's how we see it at least. It's
Yeah,
like
we
someone
need
has to
some
do
like
it.
Miami icons, because like Pitbull ya se está poniendo viejito. You know?
Yeah. But
I
Pitbull,
love
if you
Pitbull,
want to
though.
come
I
on the pod,
Yo,
Pitbull,
I
if you want
love
to come on the
you,
pod,
yo.
come on.
we can't
I
burn
worded
that
that.
bridge.
Listen,
It's
I
a
worded
305.
that very wrong.
Get him on the pod too.
Pitbull,
Yeah, I know.
Pitbull's a Miami legend, okay?
Of course.
But I feel like we just need to see more Miami people like make it big, you know?
Blow
Of
up.
course.
Exactly.
It's about time.
But let me ask you something. So, how do you approach like I said, all right, you get booked, right? What are like, or you know what? Pivot from that. What does a day in the life look like for a model, right? So let's say like you're not getting booked, or like what do you do on the daily that like keeps you prepared for like
Yeah.
when that opportunity comes?
Okay, I got this question too on there. So I don't work out. So I'm not gonna lie on here and be like, oh, I
Yeah.
wake up at 5 a.m. and I go and work out no, that's not me. I'm sorry, no. So basically, when I'm not working as a model, I do have like my full-time job. I work in child psychology.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so it's like my double life. I'm like Hannah Montana.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I work like in my scrubs, like, you know, and then at night. And I've gotten people from my job like, I saw you in a.
Bad Bunny music
I'm
video.
like,
Yo,
that's my face. I'm like, no, you didn't. That's not me.
That's not me.
No, because I work with kids like from all different ages,
Yeah.
and you already know, like 13 and up.
Yeah.
Ya como que se pasan a
I used to
veces.
work with kids that age.
Yeah, so it's like I don't want you to see me that way. But
True.
anyways,
Yeah.
so when I'm not working, I like to be at my house. I like to do nothing. Okay, I
Love that.
am here. Normalize being lazy, like not lazy, but like being at home and not doing
Being a
anything.
homebody. just
Yeah.
staying
Exactly. Like I like being in
chilling.
sweatpants and like watching TV, not TV, but like documentaries and stuff, watching TikToks. I'll force myself to make content because obviously it's very important.
Yeah.
And I like to cook, so I just like to, you know, make food and like chill and like.
All right, so so let's get into that. So there's a stereotype, right, that models don't eat nothing.
Models.
Let me tell you,
I eat.
but from what we've seen on TikTok, that eso no existe.
Es mentira, bro.
She's making straight
Yeah.
Cuban dishes, just like
Listen, there's a stereotype that women nowadays don't cook, which is a lie, and then that models don't eat. For example, me, I love to eat and I love
Yeah.
to drink. Like my favorite type of drink is beer, and I like micheladas. I know it's gonna come off as like very pick me, like pick. No, I love a good Corona or a good michelada,
Sapphire.
and I
Oh,
love
shit.
Corona thing.
tacos, and I love all types of food. So I don't limit. Like on set, they have like craft services where they
Yeah.
have like whole like tables filled with like snacks and like all that stuff. And usually you don't really see a lot of people there, but you'll see me because like hello.
Munching the food.
Where's
Yeah.
Yuli?
I'm there eating,
Like-
like I have to eat something, I have to snack on something, like I can't, like, me
Yeah.
da como que
Yeah.
ansiedad if I'm just,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So models do eat, and we cook too. Well, I do.
I was gonna say, I was like, literally like just today. I mean, at the time of
On
this
her
recording,
story. I saw a story the other
Bro,
day. Un pollo con
making un
guiso.
fricasé de pollo.
Un fricasé con arroz.
Hell
aguacate.
yeah.
I was like, coño.
Let me tell you, I love to cook, and I don't care, because people are like, you did not make that. I'm like, listen, I'll fucking record myself. Like, I love to cook.
Yeah.
It's like my zen moment. Nobody good in my kitchen. I have my music, and I'm just cooking what my grandma showed me. And actually, like, I've learned how to cook, like, real authentic Mexican tacos, too. And it's all because of TikTok.
Yeah.
You just gotta, like, put
Damn,
yourself out
I
there.
need
Bro,
Get on
TikTok
that.
puts you on to so many different dishes.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Like, it's insane. You learn so much from there.
And they want to ban it.
You know why they want to ban it. We'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah. Those are conversations at Patreon. Can't get canceled out here. But okay, so let's get into like when you get the call, like you're gonna be in La Dificil.
Okay. That's a crazy story. So.
Right, yeah, let's talk about
let's
it.
talk.
That's what we're here.
Off.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't know that was gonna be for La Dificil.
Okay.
So like I said, I had been working, doing my Me Your Muse events, blah, 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 whatever. I had done my first celebrity music video that didn't even come out at the end. And it was Kevo and Ankal, okay? So I was kind of pumped by that. I was like, okay, opportunity's gonna come. So I get this random casting from this guy on Instagram. He goes, okay, this is a casting for a music video, but you have to audition. There's gonna be a video, you have to read some lines. So you have to read a script from the Florida Project, which the music video is actually based on. It's a movie. And he sends it to me, and he's like, yeah, so the role is a mom with a kid. And I'm like, first of all, I'm 24 now. I was 21 at the time. I look like a little kid. I had braces, which is another thing that I'm going to get into. I had braces. They were clear on top, but metal on the bottom. And a lot of people would be like, you're cute, but when you open your mouth, I can't put you as a lead in a music video.
Yeah.
So they had always told me that. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going to do whatever I want. Like, yo hago lo que me da la gana. Right? So I was like, watch. So I get that casting. They're like, okay, send this video in. And I was like, I got it on a Friday. And I told my mom about it. And she was like, dale, mándalo, mándalo. And I was like, Mom, like, I'm a realistic person. I was like, I look super young. I have braces. Like, it's not going to happen. So whatever. The guy hits me up on Sunday again. He's like, listen, like, we're finalizing, like, the casting. And I'd like to see what you have to offer. Can you please send the video? So I was like, you know what? Whatever. So I set my phone, the most ratchet video ever. I set it on, like, my windowsill. I have my brother, like, read the opposite lines. Mm-hmm. And to bother me, he's reading them, like, very monotone, like, doing it on purpose. I'm already pissed. My dog is barking. Like, it's just not. Like, it's a...
Oh, hell break.
My mom is cracking the fuck up. It's, like, this crazy Cuban family background.
That one is like, that's the one.
Yo, I'm filming this video, and I'm like, need. Michael, read the fucking lines. Like, and he... No. So I filmed the video. I'm like, you know what? This video is ratchet. A mí no me van a contratar ni para limpiar el piso ahí. Like, I'm not getting shit. But let me send it. So I send it to him, and I go on about my day. That was when El Patio was open, so I was in El Patio.
Oh, no way.
Yo, shout out. Come back, please.
Please. I'm really coming back.
So whatever.
Start a petition.
That Monday, the guy hits me up again, and he's like, hey, the directors would like to meet you. And I'm like, the directors would like to meet me? Like, some trash-ass video. Like, okay. And I was at FIU at the time, and like I told you, I was studying broadcast journalism, so we had to go out and, like, record stories and whatever. So I'm recording a story, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to skip my next class to go to this audition.
Yep.
So I go, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I was wearing, because it's hilarious. So I was wearing these, like, jeans and, like, little chancletitas and, like, a little top, and my hair was, like, really curly, and I had barely any makeup, but I'm going to this audition like this because obviously I wasn't thinking. So I pull up to this place.
You were just in school, right?
Yeah, so I skipped class to go do this, you know, my life. I'm telling you, Hannah Montana shit, like, girl. So I pull up to the place. There were mad cars. And in my head, I'm like, you know, you have time to go home. I was like, no, you gotta go. Whatever. Yeah. So I walk in. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I walk in there. All the girls look like they were going to live, bro.
Oh, man.
Like, bro, dressed like fancy
nines.
as fuck, heels, hair, makeup, boobs, ass. And I'm like, whoa, this is not the place.
Hey,
I was like, I'm not getting shit.
You walk in.
It's like the Simpsons.
They all looked at me like, they all looked at me like, is this the maid? Like, is she here to clean something? So when I'm there, the producer comes down. He's like, oh, you're Yuli. Let's go. They're ready for you. I'm like, oh, shit.
No.
I'm like, okay. So I'm walking over there. I'm like, this is easy. They're just going to look at
Fast
me.
pass.
Literally, fast pass. You know when you have the fast pass in Disney and everybody's looking at you and you're like,
I'm better than you. All these people dressed up like they were going crazy. You came from
I'm here looking like,
school?
Yeah, I came from FIU. Shout out to my professor. I skipped. I don't
He's like,
care.
yo, the lead is here.
Yeah.
So they put me in there. They're like, hey, how are you? They, like, these cool looking guys from LA. You know, LA people have their vibe.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. They're like, oh, what's your name? So your name, your age, blah, blah. And they're like, okay, so can you recite the lines? I was like, recite the lines? That's to memorize it? They're like, oh, it's cool. Like, whatever. They give me the paper. I'm like, okay. So I'm there, and in my head, I'm like, okay, so you already fucked up because you sent in a ratchet video. You came here looking like a maid. You don't know the lines. Yeah. So you better start making jokes. I go because what the fuck are you doing? So I start reading it, whatever. I start acting it out, you know, my little thespian in thespian theater in middle school. So that came out, whatever. We finish, and they're like, okay, cool, thank you, we'll call you. I was like, okay, I didn't get shit. They're like, oh, by the way, who's your favorite artist? And I was like, oh my God, Bad Bunny. And they're like, they start cracking up. I was like, have you guys not heard of him? Like, he's really popular.
Hell yeah. If you not heard of him, you're like, este cabrón me está pagando.
I was like,
They're like,
It was
am I doing
2020, you know, like he was popping. He had just in the Super Bowl. I was like, you guys have never heard of him? Like he's really popping. And they're like, oh yeah, this is for his video. I was like,
What?
I was like, his video.
You're like this.
Like this is for him.
What I
Can we
just did.
take? Can we do a retake?
This is for him. They're like, yeah, but you did great. We'll call you. And I'm like, my
I can
life
go again.
literally-
I can-
No, I was like, are you sure? Like my life flashed between like
Yeah,
before
yeah.
my eyes. I was like, so I leave and I'm walking down the stairs and I'm literally like a cartoon character. I'm like this. I'm like, yo, you fucked this shit up. Like you did not give a fuck at all. Like this is what you get for not like preparándote, not taking shit
Yeah,
seriously. Like everything's not a fucking joke. So I'm walking down the stairs and whatever, I sit down and I'm like here like moping kind of, and I start to talk to the girl next to me and she goes, oh, how was it? I was like, oh, you haven't gone? She's like, no, I've been here since 1 p.m. I was like, it was 4. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I don't know, it's super weird. I was like, yeah, well, good luck. So when I'm about to leave, the producer goes, hey, Yuli, like he screams it and everybody turns to look at me again. He's like, oh, they want to hear you again. They want to see you with like the other girls. And I'm like, oh. So I walk in and like they have these 3 little girls and they're ready. Like they're actresses. They have their moms there, but they don't even need the paper. Like
Yeah,
that's so
professional.
Like, they're
Yeah.
professionals.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, so this would be like your daughter. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm literally 21. I don't,
Like,
I
this-
don't like children.
She's like 7 years younger than me.
Yeah, like she could be my little sister, like, you know. But
Well,
whatever.
I thought it, in the video when I saw it, I thought it was she was playing your sister.
Honestly, it was supposed to be the mom, but I look
Yeah.
so young. So it's like, it could be a little
You can play it off.
teen mom or
yeah.
like a
True.
sister, like the parents died in a fire, some Disney
Yeah,
Channel
yeah,
shit. I don't know.
No, dark ass Disney.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Parents died in the
So
fire.
now she has to hustle for her kid or for her sister. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
know. So whatever, I start auditioning with these little girls, and I'm like, damn, me debe dar pena because I don't know the fucking lines, and these little girls are here like killing
Yeah.
it. Whatever. I do all 3 of them, whatever, and they're like, okay, we'll call you. I'm like, okay, didn't get shit, whatever. So I leave, and I go back to school. I was in the library doing my projects. And this was like hours later. He texts me. He's like, what are you doing for the next 3 days? I was like, nothing. What's up?
Studying. What do you got?
I was like, nothing. What's up? He's like, you're booked. I was like, booked? He goes, yeah, but you got to sign some NDAs, so I would advise you not to tell anybody anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the bathroom in the library, and I'm like texting my mom, but I was so excited, so like the words weren't coming out.
Instantly
so I call her.
ruin the NDA.
And I'm like, no, I had to tell my mom.
no, I'm kidding. Yeah.
So I'm in the bathroom and I'm like, Mom. She's like, what? You know how moms are so fucking
Yeah.
loud.
Like,
I'm
¿qué tú quieres?
"Oh," you know, I'm like, I was like, ¿te acuerdas la edición que yo fui? No sé qué, no sé cuánto. She's like, sí, ¿qué pasó? I was like, Mom, it's for Papa. She's like, ah, mira, y la cagaste porque si no te preparaste, nunca me haces caso.
Well, that's
Nunca
a
me
cute
haces
mom right
caso.
there.
Tú
I was
siempre
just about to
estás en
ask
lo
that,
tuyo,
bro.
comiendo mierda.
está en lo
Like,
mismo.
Bueno,
I was like,
mira.
Mom, this is not the time for this right now. Guess what? She was like, ¿qué? I was like, Mom, they picked me. She's like, ¿viste? Te lo dije. I was like,
So yo, that's a cute mom right there.
I was like, Mom, do not tell anybody because yo sé que tú hablas.
Oh.
Tú eres un poquito pico pico. Le dices a todo el mundo todo.
Yeah.
No, don't say shit. Like, you know, because I'm
Probably
not
told
trying
the
to
whole-
Yo,
get.
I'm gonna tell you something right
Told the
now.
whole block
The whole
already, bro.
salon.
Her whole nail place new.
No. Trust me, because I was like, I gotta sign a paper, and if they find out, I'm getting sued,
Yeah.
which
Ah,
means
no.
you're getting sued. Because
Yeah,
Because I'm snitching.
she was like, okay, I won't tell anybody. So I'm driving home with my friend, and I can't tell her shit, but I'm
Right.
there like, me están sonando las manos. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be in a Bad Bunny music video like tomorrow. Like, you know, I'm
And she
that
was just
bitch,
like,
yo.
I'm just dropping her off.
I'm just driving here. She's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. So whatever, I skipped class.
Yo, I just imagine you sweating.
just holding on
I
at
wanna tell you
timon,
something,
just
but I
like,
Bro,
can't.
my leg was like this, and I was like driving, and I was like, okay.
yeah.
So nothing. Then, you know, next 3 days were Bad Bunny as fuck. Do you want me to like?
No, I mean,
elaborate
yeah,
on there?
talk to us. I mean, as much as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, as much as
I don't want us to
can.
get sued either. So
No. Like, I'm just gonna tell you like a quick little thing.
yeah.
So I pull up there, and it's this whole production in the studio in Doral, and I'm like, oh shit, cool. And I walk in, and one of the guys is like, oh, Yuli's here, the lead. And I was like, that sounds
shit.
good, the lead. Say that again. They're like, hey, we got a dressing room for you. I was like, a dressing room? They had a whole thing for me. I was like, I'm a celebrity now. But there were dancers in the video, and they were already in one room. So I was like, nah, like, I'll be with them and, like, the stylist and everything. And nothing. They're picking out the outfits for all the girls, all these like cute Y2K looks, and the stylist is like, "Oh, I have yours ready." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm thinking it's like this fire ass fit, whatever. We walk into the room, and there's like this leather watermelon print that people thought it's actually snake print, but people started saying it was watermelon.
That's
it was like
hilarious.
hanging up these like leather pants with like this little top, and I look at it and I'm like, "Oh, and a cowboy hat." Couldn't forget the cowboy hat. I was like, She goes, yeah, it's your outfit. I was like, cool.
You're like, coño, Benito.
I was like, cool. So whatever, I put on the outfit. We start filming the first scene where I'm walking. Everything's cool. And the producer goes, okay, you did amazing. Now we're going to go record with him. And I was like,
Oh, he's
with
here.
who?
Yeah.
With who? She goes, Benito? They're probably like, this girl's dumb as hell. Like, where are you, sis? I'm like, oh, I didn't think I was actually going to be in the video with him. They're like, yeah, you are. And I was like, okay. She's like, yeah, but don't be
Ahora sí,
nervous.
cágate.
No, she was like, yeah, but don't be nervous. I was like, girl, of course not. Like, I don't care.
Don't be nervous. The biggest star in the world is good.
I'm walking into that trailer.
At that time, he wasn't as big.
He was about to be, though.
True, yeah.
Now,
Oh, now.
cagante.
No, but there I was like,
Yeah.
let me chill. So whatever, super humble guy, says hi to everybody. You know, we start filming and we're talking because the scene is us talking.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to him in Spanglish. And I started speaking to him in English. He's like, yo no te entiendo un carajo. I was like, listen, I speak Spanish. It's fine.
Mira,
No, literally, he was like, mira, like, yo no entiendo lo que tú estás diciendo. Like,
En
tú hablas
verdad,
español.
En
En
verdad,
verdad-
no te entendí
I was
nada
like,
de
no,
lo que
de
dijiste
verdad, yo hablo.
en verdad, yo de verdad no te
But yeah, that
entiendo un
was,
cojón.
yeah, literally. But that was crazy. And then the last thing I'm going to tell you, the dancers, like, we went into the studio, whatever, where we were filming, and
Yeah.
they're doing their dance, like, whatever, no routine, like, freestyle. And I'm watching them in the director's chair. I'm like, oh, they're really good. Director goes, your turn. I was
Dale.
like, your turn?
Me
For
de mano.
what? He goes, to dance. He was like, you don't know how to dance? I was like, at the club. He's like, go.
Eso
So
mismo.
that scene where you see me dancing with him,
Yeah.
not with him, like
Behind
in front of him,
Or behind
Yeah.
at first, that was real. Like, that was like freestyle as fuck. I was like, I gotta do something. Like, you know, I don't have a choreography. I'm not no fucking dancer, but
Yeah.
I can't tampoco. Like, tengo que enseñar que me sé mover. And then dancing with him was another experience. So I was like, what the fuck do I even do? You know, se estaba tirando por el piso and doing his Bad Bunny movements. And I was like, all right, cool.
Ahí, vibing.
A little side to side.
Ahí,
Little
en
side
meneíto.
looking cute.
Oh my. Yo, that honestly was such an iconic music video because it gave like the illusion of it being like an old music video from like when reggaeton was like first popping.
yeah.
Exactly.
I like that's one of my favorite music videos he's ever done because it's like the white, I mean the blue jumpsuit with the white
outfit.
headband,
Yeah,
the yellow hair, like it's just like
It came out in COVID too.
yeah, bro. It was like one of
Such
those
a
like
throwback.
iconic music videos that like you look back and you're like, yo, like that was one of like the big
Like
ones.
Wisin y Yandel vibe type
Y
shit.
te, cuen-
Yeah.
te cuento, when I was a little kid, like my mom's really into reggaeton, like she loves reggaeton and has forever. And I used to watch the videos with her, and I used to be like, "Mami, un día I'm gonna do like videos like
Yeah.
that," because the girls would look natural. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, there was a point in like 2013, 2014 where like all like the videos were like very like voluptuous women like done up and everything, and that's beautiful and everything, but it wasn't like how it was before.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I'm not gonna say that because of this video it came back into style, but like it did play a role where like it was like a throwback.
Yeah.
That when I got that I was like, damn, like I have braces y yo soy flaquita and I'm in this video like
Metiendo mano.
I, you can't tell me nothing. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
No, that's dope, especially because like it's like you said, like you look at those videos from back in the day and it's like these natural women, like just natural beauty, just like going crazy, like and it becomes more about the vibe
Yeah.
than the actual women itself. Whereas some videos are like, yo, like I'm just gonna have a bad bitch out and just like dancing.
Exactly.
But there it was like about the vibe and the song, like it goes with it, like when it goes when the beat drops, it goes.
Prende, pasa.
Prende, pasa, dime, and they go do.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that while we were
That shit was
recording.
going crazy.
I didn't hear shit. I just heard the "That's what I see," and that's
You
it.
just
That's
singing
all
the
I
chorus.
could hear.
How
Like,
loud is it in the background?
Yeah, in the background. Do they
Usually
play it
on
at all?
videos, in some videos they do. In this one, they would play it like off a little speaker, but it was very secretive. Like nobody could have their phone out. Like it was
Right.
like no.
No, you know
But
how
in
bad,
other
you know how he feels
videos-
about phones, so no
Yeah.
one can have their phone out.
Bro.
No,
yeah,
no.
no.
That's
Like,
a late.
Blowing
No.
it up like
Yeah.
crazy lately. I've seen it on the news again. I was like,
Bro,
I
they
don't
need-
think it's that big of a deal, bro. Like,
Nah, it's
listen,
not.
the way I
don't
see
think so.
it,
It's-
the way I see it is like, okay, what he did, was it the correct thing to do? No, of course not, throwing someone's phone.
Pero
Pero
tampoco-
también te sacan de quicio. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but if I'm lit having fun with my friends and somebody is in my face
Ah,
like
ah.
this,
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm gonna be
Bro,
like,
FaceTime my mom.
I
Like,
kinda
Let
like
my
the way-
ass.
No, you
I
can
like
tell
the way
he's
he
like-
did it though.
and the way
I'm
he
not gonna
walks
lie.
up,
Like,
he was
it made-
laughing.
It made me
He has a
laugh.
little-
Like he was like, ah.
He's like, sí, sí, toma.
He has a little.
I was-
yeah.
He has
I
a little
think- I
pimp
think-
walk at the end.
I think it was funny.
people are
I
just
think
taking it
it's
too far
hilarious,
now. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
like, Hopefully he gets her
That's
another
a little
phone,
more.
por lo menos.
I'm also a huge Bad Bunny stan, so I'm like,
No,
anything he
nothing
does
wrong,
is like,
bro.
yo, I mean, he had probable
too.
cause, bro.
I mean, hey, you're in his space.
So
Yeah.
ever since La Difícil, after that, dime.
Like,
How's
what
life
what
been?
opportunity? Yeah.
I fell off.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, nah, not really, because you've been doing other videos too.
No, I'm just kidding. After La Difícil, I got a lot of like offers. I started doing a lot of stuff, but then I was like, let me cut back because you always want to be exclusive, You can't come out in every video because it's going to get to a point where the director's going to be like, bro, ya está tipa, like, la veo
He's
like,
in everything,
fucking
yeah.
video, like, come on. So I was doing a lot, then I kind of stopped. I did get the opportunity to do a Nair commercial, the hair removal company, and that was huge. I've done videos for like Guayna, Jay Wheeler, Coscuyuela, Darel, Anuel recently. Yaritzu Susencio. I sound like I'm
Recently?
bragging here.
No.
Yeah.
Going on the list, I'm like, yo, it's like everybody.
Wait, so the video hasn't dropped for Anuel or did?
Yeah, it dropped with his new album. The song's called Vibra with David Guetta. I
yeah,
come out a little
yes.
bit. I was one of the main girls. It was like 4 of us, but like the video editing was kind of weird. But hey, I
Out of
came
all
of
those
it.
guys, like, who's been the most like, I guess the best production value, like.
The best production value I would say would be La Difícil because that's a huge
Conejo,
budget
Conejo.
I'm
video.
like, Brandon.
But
Nah, but
Look who you're dealing with.
Anuel has a big
Yeah,
budget.
yeah, yeah.
Quevedo, I'm
From
pretty sure had a
there.
pretty big budget.
But attention to detail, I would say probably
Yeah.
Bad Bunny pays more
Bad,
attention
yeah.
to detail than.
The Quevedo
Anybody.
video was like really good. The production company was really good as well. Like they had me driving in the fucking turnpike here in Miami
Yo.
with
shit.
Quevedo. I'm like, yo, I suck at driving anyways, but let's
It's
get it.
like-
Let's get it. It was
You don't know what you
raining.
signed up for, buddy.
in a rented car too. I'm
No
like,
way.
yo, yeah. And then
Yeah.
the thing is that they were recording, and then the guy that was renting the video, the
car?
car, he was in the car with them. So I know he saw me hitting all the potholes.
Oh.
He's like, yo, who let this girl
No,
drive?
el tipo nervioso.
He's
Apúrate, apúrate.
in the car behind, like, oh
He was
my
very like, yo, esta tipa. Y'all literally, who gave this girl her license? But hey, Miami.
What about
being-
Quevedo?
like, dame la
Quevedo's
llave.
like nervous.
Oh yeah,
Nervioso.
Quevedo was fucking nervous. Like
He's
I would
just
hit,
looking around like,
I would
yo.
hit potholes, and then I would be like, sorry.
God.
I was like, this is how we do it. Así como hacemos aquí en Miami. Te lleva todos los potholes y ya, tú sabes.
Yeah,
But he was really nice. But that was a really good video too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mora. That's like if it wasn't Bad Bunny, I'd say Mora was my favorite artist. So
Yeah,
it
he's
was cool. Like I'm like, oh shit,
It's
she
a
was on a Mora.
360.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and they all
especially-
work together too.
Yeah, I
so
think Mora actually wrote the chorus for La Difícil.
of course he did.
I should have
That's a
told him,
beast,
but I
bro.
was
No,
like,
there was
I should have been like, hey, like I was in that song you wrote, but I didn't want to be a weirdo.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know. I don't like
yeah.
talking more than I have to.
Right.
Like-
No, and that's a good quality too, cause like it comes off as like
Yeah,
like
like, I just
arrogant
like
or like
I just like to work. Like,
Yeah.
You know, when I'm on set, I'm not gonna ask for a picture. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
unless like we're in an air, like for example, the Quevedo thing. He was actually taking pictures of me on a Polaroid for the video. So I have those pictures, but it's not like I told him, hey,
Yeah.
can we take a picture?
Dame
Like,
la foto
you
ahí.
know. no.
like one day.
Yo, do any of the girls actually do that? I feel like it's like etiquette to not do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, but have you ever seen like a
I've
girl,
seen
like,
it happen.
You have?
Or girls like acting a little
Too-
groupie-ish in the
Oh.
video
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff. It's not something you should do because obviously you're hired there to
Yeah.
work, and like the production company is gonna know. And like you said, everything here is
Yeah.
about like, oh,
Reputation.
is she good? Is she not? Like, it's reputation. So, you know, I'm very like, I feel like I come off as a bitch because I don't talk. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, like I love
super
you.
friendly?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been.
No, I'm like,
I mean,
hola,
yeah,
¿cómo
it's just
estás? Blah, blah.
etiquette. Like, you know, you
Yeah,
come
like,
to
we're
work.
gonna-
It's
we're gonna go
professionalism,
film, I'm
it's-
like, hola, mi nombre es Yuli, ¿cómo estás? No sé
Yeah.
qué. Okay, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like,
Right.
I love you so much. Hell no.
Nah, the day I'm manifesting this because I believe in that shit.
Manifest.
The day we have Bad Bunny here, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take 7 Benadryls.
Bro.
Because when I tell you, he's the person that like made me like love reggaeton again.
Es que te digo,
I
I
was
feel
like,
that,
bro.
I feel the same thing as you. Y te digo, in that moment, tú te quedas como que, okay, I'm working. And then it hits you as like, yo, like, you know,
guy's
This is
big.
like
that's that guy.
this is the guy
Yeah.
that has brought me like so many car rides of just like along the
Yeah.
highway just going crazy. Just,
Bro, I don't think like I've recently like just grown a super like big passion and love for reggaeton, but him specifically, I'm like
It's just
a
he's a
different- yeah.
trailblazer.
him
Yeah.
and Jaco.
Yeah.
Him and Jaco.
I love Jaco.
Jaco
I
recently
love
has been-
Jaco. I
No,
love
no,
him.
faith.
I'm
Listen,
like every verse.
my top.
Oh, let's
Oh,
do
we
it.
get
Let's
into
do it.
that.
Let's get into it.
Let's get the top. Okay, back then, I'll tell you. It used to be obviously Bad Bunny, Jay Cortez, Mike Towers. Who else? Damn, I'm forgetting.
When you say back then, like when? Like
Like 2019-ish.
Okay.
Oh, we're going. Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty
I also was popping back then.
Yeah, Eladio was just coming
Eladio was
up.
coming
Eladio
up.
was one of my favorites, and then the fifth person I honestly forgot. But
Manuel?
now,
Or
yeah, I like some Manuel stuff. Listen,
Listen to Marianteo just
listen, the one that came out, not this year, the one before.
la leyenda.
La leyenda nunca muere. That shit was fire. Like
It
the
was.
Ric Flair, pa esta puta. And the intro, that's like 10
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
long of like bichotes just talking about how they're gonna kill
Like-
everybody.
Yes.
Like that's
Bro,
my
that
shit.
shit was-
That's my shit. Like,
Mira, cabrón, te vamos.
yeah. Doble R.
bro, you know what does that for me? Young Chimmy right now.
Yeah.
Young Chimmy.
Bro, he makes me live a life that like it's a movie.
That you don't-
to
that
me.
you don't
like,
live.
like I grew up in the hood. That's what he makes me.
Yeah,
vision,
me
like, you
too.
know what I mean?
So-
And then you go home to your comfortable life.
Yeah, super,
No,
the
so
Gables,
listen,
you
when
know,
I'm going to my
calm.
job, I'm like, okay, like I'm listening to Young Chimmy and I'm listening to all this stuff about killing and like drugs and like guns.
like those TikToks.
And I'm like, hell yeah. And then I'm gonna go work with a kid.
Yeah,
with
work with
special
kids.
needs. You know,
Yeah.
it's fine. Like, you know. But my top now would be Bad Bunny. It would be Fade.
Yes.
Of course.
Listen, I
Fercho.
used to not really be into Fade, but I've gotten into Fade. So it'd be
Fercho,
Fade.
Fercho.
Nico, for sure, Young Nico.
Amigo. Duda.
¿Cómo se llama? Young Chimmy. And, there was another one. Eladio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you got a good list there.
Yeah, that's a solid list. I would say, like this last year, we've been getting into like obviously like we've been doing this podcast, so we've been getting more into reggaeton and like really immersing ourselves in that. And one of the trends that we found like that were like, yo, this is like a pretty cool like thing that's happening right now. Is like women in reggaeton being more like involved.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's like
Yeah.
young Miko, Brandon, one of Brandon's favorites, Villano.
Diana, oh my
bro.
God, I
Diana,
love
Diana.
her. Okay,
Bro,
she was
bars.
nice too.
Bars.
She goes
Bar.
hard.
Bars.
Pow,
Probably has
pow.
the best
Pow
bars in the
Pow's
game right
really
now.
good.
Pow
Yeah.
pow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so many that were like right now that we
Right
saw
now- yeah, I
that
was
we
just
saw
about to say
at
right now.
Vibra too.
Kazoo from Argentina.
Kazu, yeah.
Yeah, Kasu.
It's just right now. It's like a bubble that's bursting right now with
Karol
like just
G, bro. Oh my
Karol
God.
G, yeah, Karol, obviously, yeah,
Karol,
but
yeah.
that's like
Caballota.
la bichota, Iri, like caballota.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like an age of like empowerment, and I'm not even a woman to feel it, but I'm like, yo, this is fucking dope. Like this is like,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like right now, Karol G is like the female Bad Bunny, and it's
In a way,
crazy.
yeah.
And it's crazy to see. But
Yeah.
she's been working at this for so long, and it's like you see it, and you're like, damn, like I fuck with you. Like you've been working so hard for
Yeah.
this, and like it's not like now you have it. That like I fuck with it. I wish I could sing. I tried. I can't.
Yeah, I say it all the time. I'm like, if I had like one like creative talent, I wish it was like the
if got to
ability
yo,
sing.
you could be the best athlete in the world. Or you could be like the best singer,
But
Listen,
oh no, best singer all day.
bro. The longevity,
The longevity.
Listen.
like
I
That's
would love
true.
to be a reggaetonera. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like tengo el flow, tengo todo. but
tremenda fucking cadena que
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
It's like
Ahí
cute.
está.
Mira, emprendado.
No.
It's not real
No,
though.
Oh my god.
People are like, are those? Like,
I was
I've
like,
had people
"Coño."
be like, damn, like those reggaetoneros you work with, they gave you a cube.
No.
Nah, it's fake. It's from Amazon, but you know, it flow.
Yo, send me the link.
No, I'll send it to you. That's real,
Oh,
right?
that shit looks fire.
Low key, no, my mom sees me, she's like, un día, they're gonna snatch your shit.
Bro,
Porque tú andas
bro.
por ahí.
Well,
And I'm like,
jokes
mom,
on
no one's
fucking
gonna
them,
snatch
bro.
it, dog.
Bro, my grandma to this day, bro, I have a small little gold chain, bro, and she's like, ponte esto abajo. She's like, ponte abajo pullover que te van a
Yes.
coger. I'm like, bro, you don't see what these fucking people at the club be wearing? They be wearing
If
the
your
fucking-
grandma saw me right now, I'd be like,
Cadenados,
niña, cuídate que te van,
Like,
te van a
like,
saltar.
she'd be like,
And then
ay,
she starts
Dios
questioning my
mío,
mom.
no
She's like,
camines sola.
¿Tú
porque-
dejas este niño salir en la casa?
No, no, no.
Con esas prendas así. Abuela, pero son
I'm like, bro, esto es USA, aquí no.
Nada, tú no ves la noticia, amigo.
Bro, my grandma literally lives like in front of me, so sometimes she be looking at me through the ring, and I know sometimes she's like, esta chiquita, like por la noche, con esa
Coge
cara
calle.
se mete, like, you know. But el flow. But yeah, I
Yeah.
can't sing. I tried it once, and
It'd be like that.
you can
no,
ask
we're not
Bass.
blessed.
He wanted me to be on one of his songs,
To
You
sing?
should have
You
asked. him.
should have.
to sing talk.
Yeah, no.
With auto tune and all that stuff
Bro,
nowadays, like
I've tried it with
Métele.
autotune. It sounds horrible. Like it sounds
Yeah.
disgusting. Like
Nothing could be helped with that. It's like, yeah, if auto tune is out the thing, it's like, yeah.
With anything
I'm
else?
gonna go into acting, okay?
I was gonna give you a
nah,
shout out.
ahí está.
Shout out La Yuli.
La Yuli,
Ahí,
la Yuli.
ahí.
Karol
Like
G.
you- no.
Have you seen this Karol G?
No,
But, wait,
yeah,
otra-
listen,
otra
I think
bichota.
since I can't sing, I think I'm gonna become a producer, and I'll be like Yuli on the beat. Ya tú sabes. So,
Okay.
let's get it.
You heard it here first.
Let's get it.
Exclusive.
Let's get it. We need more
Drops the
girl
fires,
For
producers.
sure. Nah, we're super supportive of like the rise of like women lately in the in el género. It's been awesome to watch. And
That's
it's like,
amazing.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like because we never saw that shit growing up.
Yeah, we would only have like Evie and that's it.
You only-
Yeah, that was-
exactly.
it
You
was
only
just
have the one.
Evie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
Evie
think-
was dura, like bro, like
I mean, she's still known to this day.
Did you
So.
see how crazy they went for her in LA when
It's
Bad Bunny brought her
crazy.
out?
She
Yo.
deserves that though.
Yeah,
Like she,
yeah.
She
like
really
people need
does.
to give her flowers now that she's obviously still here. But yeah,
So what's your big? What do you think is like the biggest misconception when it comes to modeling that people have?
about me or in
Or
general?
just
in general.
In
Like,
general,
people think that
Or, like,
modeling is like
misunderstand,
this,
like-
but it's really not. Or like
people
something
think that modeling is just being pretty and you just go. And the thing
Yeah.
is that like there are millions of beautiful women, okay, everywhere, but not everybody can be a model. And not to be conceited and not to be like, oh my god, no. But and I've heard it from like directors and like producers and stuff like that, and they're like, okay, I've had like an IG baddie, like the most beautiful girl in the world. You put her in front of a camera, you ask her to como transmitir emotions
Yeah.
without talking, and it's like they get shy or it's not
saben,
like, you know,
like-
no saben, and it's fine because you're used to yourself recording like
Yeah.
you. But when you don't have control of like the camera and like what's going on, and it can be hard.
Yeah.
So that's like a huge misconception. And then I guess about me is that like I'm dumb or something. I don't know.
You think people think you're dumb?
Oh yeah.
I feel like people think models in general.
Yeah, they
Right
think
now.
we don't have
Like-
anything up here, and it's like, dude, like
I was like, you don't give off that vibe at all.
I don't.
Like, no.
Thanks.
No, but like I feel like just growing up, like it's just shit you hear.
yeah, it's like
It's
oh
like side talk, like side conversation.
yeah.
like-
yeah.
I forget we grew up in Miami and
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's really more what you have.
Yeah.
Instead of who you are.
Or the modeling has to be like you have to look like a certain person, like
Oh,
big
okay.
boobs or ass.
Exactly.
Or,
Or for example, people like to use, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but people like to use the term Miami girl in a negative connotation.
Okay.
And that's one shit that pisses me off. Like they'll be like, oh, she's not a model, she's just some Miami girl. And it's like, first of all, I was born and raised here. Where else am I gonna be from? Like
Yeah.
like
What do you want me to do about it?
A Wisconsin girl,
What do
like
you
that's
want me
not
to
the
do?
you know, this is my city, like this
Yeah.
is where I came from. But being a Miami girl shouldn't stop. Like you can be a Miami girl and still be like a top model. You could still come
Yeah.
out and shit. So like fuck you.
You think they say Miami girl like in the sense of like girls that just like
That talk
party
like
and shit?
this and they go to Centro and like that.
Oh,
You know the
okay,
stereotype.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm talking about. It's like I got my little Miami accent too, but you know.
I love being from Miami.
Yeah.
Miami's
yeah.
a fucking like bro, we're
Everywhere
the
we
best city in
go,
the world,
we
bro.
set the tone.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
we do
Like,
set the
everywhere
tone.
we go, we're
And we
like,
still
hey,
laid back too, so
yeah,
we can do.
There's a reason people are coming down here.
Yes.
Exactly, but they need to stop. Cause
Yeah, please,
Bro.
bro. It took me forever to get here today, bro. God damn.
it took me forever, but it's just because I'm not coordinated. Pero viste.
No. Oye, la
Yo.
única cubana que llega a tiempo.
Yo, for real, I was just
I
want
wanna-
to say like,
Shout out
one
to
guest
me.
has been like on time. Like,
Really?
Actually, yeah,
And
you
no
might be the
disrespect
first
to no
guest
Am I
to
the
be.
only girl you guys have ever had on here?
No, we had
Yes, you are.
no.
who?
I mean, we've had our girlfriends, but
Who?
No,
No, we've
like
had-
on the
Oh, wait, no,
podcast.
when we took the break, I had on KG Pons,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the-
KG Pons,
the
yeah.
TikToker, yeah.
No, but you had her on with
with Gio.
with
With
Gio. You
Gio.
haven't had like she's like the first like solo.
Yeah, solo.
female
very
Is
guest.
it?
much
I
so,
feel,
yes.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Yeah, 'cause
honored.
we were
Well,
gonna
if
have-
I'm not or I am, whatever,
Yeah.
I feel honored.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
you're right. Though.
Okay, and I was on time. So
Yeah.
new year, new me. That was one of my resolutions.
Round of applause.
that's
Round
it.
of applause.
Yeah.
We didn't get more
It's
women
only
because
We
what?
started
Yo,
off right.
It's only the 5th day of the year.
we didn't
pero-
get more women because they get here on time.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let me tell you something. You're putting a good front for the women out there.
Viste, las mujeres,
did.
like, it's
And to
not
start
just
off the year on a good note. So.
No,
Exactly, you know?
professional.
professional, tú sabes.
Let me see.
So all right, I got a good one, but
Tell me.
you don't have to answer if you don't want to. So what's been like the craziest like DM you've ever received?
Okay, yeah. So
Stemming from
so
like,
yeah. So let's set it up. So like
This is giving Prussian fit right now.
no. Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm walking out.
I'm
Yo.
done.
You guys can cut this. Cut this.
And I don't care about putting this on camera. I
Yeah.
fucking hate those guys.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. You see, I'm here starting problems.
No,
Nah,
no,
you're
no,
good.
Wait,
no.
have they contacted you?
Somebody on their team
Ooh, that's a good
contacted me,
question.
and I
Yes.
was like, "Fuck no." Like,
Yeah.
It's
You
just
would
not
never
my
go up
vibe.
there?
No.
No?
You remember when somebody contacted Alina about it? And she's
Oh
like, what
yeah, the
fuck are you
producer
talking-
guy.
Yeah.
No, because look, I don't like being in spaces where you know that they're gonna be like provocándote to
Yeah.
get ready.
Gaslighting you and stuff like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
And I'm very hot tempered. So I'm
okay.
like, I'm not gonna put like my image and like for what? Like you can't change somebody's like their point of view.
Right,
you
right.
can't change it. So it's like, you know. So when you guys hit me up, I was like, okay, we're talking about music, we're talking about me, we're talking about, you know, it's a
Yeah.
vibe. So.
Facts.
And
Yeah,
that's
like
what
I
we
said,
strive
like,
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the answer, but it's just something.
The
we were,
craziest DM.
Like,
Okay, so let's set it up. So as a model, I'm sure like, first of all, being a woman, you get crazy dick.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just in
okay.
general.
But it's like I feel like when you have the title of like I'm a model, it's just
Post,
like,
like
ahí sabe-
sexy stuff.
like
yeah.
ahora salen los tipos thinking they could do like, oh, like mándame una foto de esto or like whatever. like,
Well, they've sent pictures where I'm like, you're literally the
No
most
way.
disgusting person in this fucking world. Like, I'd rather choke on a jean jacket than ever fucking see in my life.
Oh.
Anyways,
The fuck am I supposed to do with
Let's
this?
put a disclaimer, bro. Like that.
Yo,
does-
stop sending
that,
dick
Stop,
pics.
bro. No one wants
The dick pics
unsolicited
are
pics
not
in
it,
general,
bro.
Like,
I
at
don't think
all.
I don't think any girls ever
Any-
opened and be like, ooh,
Wow.
nah, but like the
They're like, it looks
craziest,
like a fucking elephant. Like,
the craziest DM that I ever got was like, I'll give you $4,000. No, I want to book you. I'll pay you $4,000. Mind you, it was some random account with like
Yeah.
0 followers, 0
Just
followers.
send me your toes.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? I was like, blocked. That's the thing. Like, I'm a blocker.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I block people. Like, I protect my peace.
have,
So.
have you ever responded? Like, and be like, fuck
Just
you.
for-
I got time
Fuck it.
today.
Yes, because I'm
Yeah.
hot tempered, okay? And I, like, si tú me buscas, tú me encuentras.
Fact.
Now, in
Bar.
2023, like, I
Bar.
protect my energy, but, like, in 2022, I wasn't protecting shit. Like, if you came for me, I would come for you back. Like,
Right.
so this guy, I remember I posted a picture and he was like, oh, those lips, something, some dumb DSL
Yeah, no.
middle school shit. And I was like, do you kiss your mom with that mouth?
No.
And he was like, oh, but I got your attention. I was like, oh, bet, blocked. But that's the only time that, like,
You played
that
yourself.
I remember. Yeah, but that wasn't that crazy, but
Nah, I mean,
mind.
yeah, I feel like it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like these guys are out of pocket, bro.
oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know what possesses a man to be like, let me DM this girl some sexual, disgusting shit, and she's
maybe
gonna
she'll-
like me.
She'll catch on.
She'll
So-
be like, yeah, you know what? I'm down
Yes.
for it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's transition to something more
Wait,
positive.
hold on. I just want to say
That-
talking.
that-
Maybe we could talk about it off camera. Any artist has came at you differently.
On set or on DM?
Well,
Either
yeah,
way.
Either
But
or.
don't. Yeah,
No,
you
you-
don't have to
you-
name
no,
names.
don't say names.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about it here, but yes.
Okay. You heard it here.
You already know.
La exclusiva.
Exclusiva. I don't need nobody coming to me
Exactly.
like trying to sue me or nothing. No.
But okay, so let's turn it a little bit more positive.
Mm-hmm.
So what can a guy? Are you single, by the way?
I am single.
Okay. So what would be behavior that like a man could do to approach a woman, like through social media? Because usually like, you've heard stories about like like through social media working sometimes.
Of course.
So it's like obviously you gotta come with it like from like a respectful angle, but like what's something that like, or have you like gotten a DM and be like, yo, it's a pretty good game?
Yes. Okay, I feel like
Tampoco don't be doing it now.
Por
Yeah.
lo menos for me, it's like if you come at me with some like funny shit or like you say something like interesting, como que you catch my attention, then you know, and if I think you're cute, I might DM you back. Pero tampoco like I had this guy like oh my god, I don't want to say who it was, but he saw me in public.
Okay.
I guess he had followed me already, but he saw me in public. He
Creeps.
DMs me. No, because he works where I took my car and took a service, and he works there.
He's gonna see a video.
He saw me.
I'm bleeping myself out.
He saw me and then he started DMing me like random stuff. Like I would post me in like jeans. He'd be like, "Oh my god, I love your dress," like dumb shit like that. And I'm like, "Okay, now you're taking it too far." Like,
Yeah.
but if you come at me with a compliment or like something genuine, I always always say thank you because
Yeah.
like you know, but not
That's
crazy
funny.
shit.
You just started some random shit, just like car pictures. I'm like,
Nah,
yo.
he told me he was like, "Oh, I'll take care of you when you bring your car," and I was like, "All right, cool." But no,
Nah, it's
Damn, I thought he had a chance.
why? Because he works at where I take my car.
Yeah, like he started from here and then just downhill.
I don't know, bro. Like it sounds really bad, but I think
is it hard dating Amy? Because we've been
Oh, yeah.
out of the market for a while.
Oh yeah,
So
don't
don't
even don't break up with your
No,
girl.
I'm
don't ever break up
I'm
with
basically
your
married to this girl.
No,
so.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
I'm
guy's-
thinking he's single.
Oh, you're single?
No,
You're in a
It's
you're in a
kinda
situationship.
Like, yeah,
okay.
there we go. That's
There
the
it
best way
is.
to say it.
Okay, so the problem is dating here in Miami is already garbage, right?
Right.
But then when you try to date like not like in the industry, but like-minded, you know, it's even worse. So yeah.
I feel like because the industry's so fake, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or,
Or like guys will be like, oh my god, yeah, like I'm dating a model, or even a regular guy will be like, oh, I'm dating her, like she's a model. But then when you're on set, so like 1 a.m, it's a problem. And that's one
They
thing.
don't
Like,
understand at that point.
you do not come between me and my
Yeah,
career.
word.
Like, fuck no.
Don't
Like,
come in between the bag.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
No, and the thing is that if I've never like put myself in any position to like make you feel like I'm gonna do something like, you know, shady,
Different,
then why
yeah.
the fuck are you on? No. So that's
Yeah.
kind of why I'm single.
It's also like especially here in Miami, it's like that toxic masculinity thing.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, fuck that.
It's like as soon as it's like, who you with right now? It's like, motherfucker, I'm working.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like what are you doing?
leave
Oh,
you
that
alone.
artist, I think he like no.
yeah, te miró un poco extraño ahí. Like, it's like,
Or like it with the videos. No. I don't know. Like that's not my vibe. But yeah.
also
Dating
putting yourself
Miami.
in the eyes of someone like who's dating a model is like, that's tough also.
Why?
I don't, cause it's like, at least me personally, right? Like if my girlfriend was in that position where she had to make it look in front of the camera like she's into this guy, I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Oh,
For
that's
real?
true.
Like
I don't know.
Wait, why?
I would.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cause to me, I'm like, I don't
she's
know,
not got
but
OnlyFans or
you were
anything
acting
like
too
that,
good. You were acting too good there. I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know.
You need to see you need to watch a video that I did for this like Mexican American trio. They're siblings. They're called the Dificil. They went really viral on TikTok, whatever. So I did this video for them, and I did all 4 of them, all 4 videos for the EP. And it was telling a story. And in one of the scenes, I have to be on top of him, like
Oh,
like
Lord.
sitting,
He's
like
"Oh, Lord."
like sitting as if like we're, you know, getting into it. And then my dad walks in and stuff. But like, bro, we filmed that scene 20 times. And I'm
Yeah.
on top of this dude. I'm like, listen, this is weird. And
Yeah.
yo me entiendo la pata. I was like, oh, is this how porn people feel? And then he was like, looking at me like,
Se puso rojo.
so I get it. Like if I was with somebody
Yeah.
and they saw it, they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But I didn't see it in a bad way because I'm like, I'm acting. This is my job. Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
nothing. Like nothing's happening. But you just have to be like mentally
Mature.
Yeah. Like for example,
not
I
there
couldn't
yet.
date an artist. Like fuck no.
That's true.
Like, fuck
Yeah.
no. Like because I know how people are. I know how women are. I know how men are. So it's like,
Yeah, no, artists that's a different ballgame.
I mean, you see how they throw themselves at.
Oh, for
artists.
sure.
Bro, and you don't even have to be the biggest artist.
Fans.
no,
too.
any
really
bro,
don't, yeah.
you could literally be fulanito de la
Performing at
sabecera.
Centro, performing at Centro, and that's all you need.
That's how I said it. Like
Yeah.
Just
that's
post
it.
that one flyer on IG. And
That's it. You got the
that's
Centro
yeah.
five.
Yeah, that's it.
All you need is 2K
Certified.
followers,
Yeah.
a little fan base.
Certified.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I know that if I dated an artist, I would be Bad Bunny throwing phones y rompiendo botella and fumando lo mío, even though I'm not like that. But you know,
Yeah, it's tough out here.
It's tough.
I mean, it is for them. I'm not. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Nah, it is though. I agree with her.
Yeah.
bro.
Because I mean, my girl was like, oh, if I could be in the video with Bad Bunny, if I could kiss him, I'm like, okay, you can kiss him, but I can kiss Gabriela too, you know?
It's like,
50-50.
no. Ahí te lo tiraste para lo hondo, mamá. Ahí sí te tiraste para lo hondo.
50-50.
He's like, bueno, it's a
Yo-
trade-off.
Si
I'm not
estamos
gonna lie,
aquí-
bro. That sounded a little toxic, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
like,
I mean,
if
but-
you can, then I can.
Yeah.
So like,
Yo,
But también,
I don't know, bro. I feel like
duro eso.
you have to be like mentally strong. You
Yeah.
have to be like, you have to have trust in your like
Yeah.
girl too, because
Yeah.
because there was a video like, I think it was like, some random girl was like, sitting like with the artist, right? And the artist like, if I take your girl right now upstairs, would you let her?
what video was
What are you
this?
talking about?
Yeah, I'm like,
Hey,
what?
What's
is
your
that?
feet looking like, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, I do remember seeing
That
the
sounded
one.
like something else to me.
I remember they seeing the one of this girl with this guy was actually like right outside the baby had just performed. And they're like, oh, would you go like
Yes,
the baby
no.
wanted to come see you or something like that, but like
Go backstage, yeah.
go backstage and then take you to the club with him or something like that. He added more, and then the girl just immediately like did.
She
she
said,
didn't even
"I'm
hesitate.
out."
She just
She
said,
said,
"I'm
let's
out,"
go.
and
But you see, that happens.
But, yeah.
That happens. So it just depends on who you're dealing with, who you're with.
Yeah.
But like, don't get into a relationship talking
With
about,
somebody.
oh, I want to date this girl, she's a model or whatever. And then when she's working, you're going to be like blowing up her phone and shit. Like,
Nah.
you know?
At that point, it's just like
It's like, bro,
cut off.
Just stop.
Yeah.
just.
That's a crazy industry, bro. Like, it
it's
really is,
not,
though.
like, there's stories for days.
I feel like it's better to be single in the industry if you're gonna be like that.
Yeah, because if you try to date anybody in. If you try to date anybody in there, it's horrible. And then.
Bro, date an accountant or something. I don't know. Man.
Bro, you know what? I didn't try when I was in college. I was too
Yeah.
focused on my bag and like my career, so I wasn't looking for a husband. I should have dated like a finance guy or something. I was too busy, you
I feel
know.
like it always works when you find
Doing
somebody
me.
before, and then you go into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think that's like
Like,
kinda,
I had a boyfriend right before I started modeling, and we had been together for like 5-6 years, and he was already crazy as fuck. I'm sorry if you're watching this because you're kind of a stalker, but
Sorry, bro.
Yo, but thank you for the view.
Yeah.
Welcome.
But anyways,
Welcome.
he was very like, okay, and I don't like that. Like, I already have a mom and I already have a dad. Like, I don't need you, you know. So I remember when I started modeling, he was like, "You're not a model. You just hang out with random creepy horny dudes that have a camera." And I was like, "Oh, word."
Yo, dale.
Yo.
I guess.
That's rude.
That sounded mad,
Alright.
bro.
Yo, that shit came from the heart. From that
Yo.
shit came from his.
Yo.
This man literally planned this out, and he told me that, and I remember it to this day, and I was like, "I'll fucking prove you wrong." And they
You
weren't
did, bro.
creepy, horny guys with cameras, okay?
Look at the horny guy I got. Conejo.
Yeah, go to Humano.
But
Well, you
yeah.
could say he's a little.
Nah, he makes Briago music.
Yeah.
Like, but hey, it's fire.
Yeah.
Do you want to get to the questions that people asked on
Oh yeah.
on Instagram?
Yeah.
You guys or me?
You,
Me, okay.
because a lot of people just went to yours. So I want you to pick. Let's do like what, 3 or 4?
Dale.
That you think, because you
How many-
gotta
how many-
filter
how many
out.
you guys
What,
get?
I don't know.
How many did you get?
How many is
Show
it?
you.
She goes shoo.
No, no.
Okay.
We could do like a speed thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she got a couple.
And then I got some here. All right.
But
So,
yeah, you want you to pick.
all right. It's all kind of the same thing. How do you get the Bad Bunny thing, which we talked about. Okay. How do you get the name La Yuli?
That Yuli.
Okay, so La Yuli. Yuli is not even my name. My name is actually Yuselis.
Breaking news.
Okay, breaking news, guys. My government name is not Yuli, but anyways. So I got Yuli from middle school, whatever, and then Cardi B had dropped a song like 2019 with Anuel and Fat Joe, and she starts off her verse and she goes La Cardi, and then I was like, oh shit, La Yuli.
Yeah.
So I started kind of like calling myself that, and then my friends would call me that. And then when La Dificil came out, it was like La
was
Dificil,
like
La
the-
Yuli. So then people were like La
the
Yuli,
stamp.
La Dificil. So yeah. So that's how I got La Yuli.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good song.
Workout routine, I don't work out. ¿Cuál es la parte que más te gusta de tu cuerpo? I would say my abs, because I don't work out and I have them, so, you know.
That's a flex.
Yeah,
Some of us here trying to get like you. man.
Yeah,
That
for real.
sounds so conceited. I'm sorry. Okay. ¿Te gustaría ser actriz, telenovelas o conductora de algún programa de entretenimiento? Oh, the Spanish came out. Perfect. So basically, I studied broadcast journalism. I always saw myself as like a TV host, and I wanted to do it like in Spanish. But then in school, I started seeing like that wasn't really my vibe. I love it though. And I actually would like to do novelas because I feel like I am dramatic. And after acting in like music videos that tell like a story, I'm like, dude, I could do this. Like, if I could do it, not even like speaking, imagine like actually speaking.
Yeah.
So I want to take some acting classes.
Oh, you haven't done it? I feel like you
No,
can.
I've never.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I think
Thanks.
acting would be.
No,
It's the next move, yeah. For sure.
I need to go to Univision and cry a little bit, you know. Yeah, and I want to actually start a podcast. I'm gonna be your guys' competition. No, I'm just kidding.
No, honestly, I was like, you've been talking pretty good, so you could probably do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
for real.
But yeah, I kind of want to get back to my roots of like interviewing and hosting and stuff because I love it.
Yeah.
But career-wise, I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, you know.
Yeah. I feel that.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the questions. Everything else was kind of like.
Wow.
We
We
touched
got
on.
it anyway?
Yeah, everything else. Let me ask you one question to kind of end it off. That, like, how do you kind of balance, like your career with your personal life? Like, from when you have to, like you said, because you said you have your job, you have, you know, well, I guess it's like your career, but it's also your side hustle because, like, you kind of do it on the side from when, like, you're working with kids.
Yeah.
Like, how do you balance all of that and then,
That's a good
like, still
question.
have time for you?
So you get in your car and you cry. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah,
Hey,
you
it'd
do
be like
that.
that.
It's
Just
hard.
scream.
It's hard, but like you just kind of do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like dwell on it. Like I'm not there. Like, oh my god, my life is so hard. Because it sounds so stupid. Like, oh my god, my life is so hard. I have to go be in a music video that hundreds of millions of people are gonna see. Oh my god. Like, no.
Have you ever complained in front of your Cuban family? Because that's one thing that, like,
Oh, I complain
Get-
about everything.
it gets shut down real quick. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
this sounds
complain
okay,
about
then I said. And it's like,
Literally, like, bro, my dad does like works in ACs and
Yeah.
has an AC company or whatever.
That's tough.
And then one day the AC breaks in my house, and I'm like, papi, que hay mucho calor, like, no puedo aguantar, no sé cuánto. My dad's like,
Relax.
first of all, let's calm down. Second of all, en Honduras no había ningún aire acondicionado, okay? So bye, don't call me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, you know, it's whatever. I complain about everything, but what are you gonna do about it?
Right.
Just kind of
I
live
don't know,
life.
I don't know. It's kind of like having that like. I feel like a lot of people have like the victim mentality. And it's
Yeah,
like
you just
can-
gotta like live, laugh, love, you know? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you just gotta listen. Because
Life model, tied it up.
I've
Live, laugh, love.
learned that like shit's gonna happen regardless. So if you put your energy into it, I feel like you're just manifesting like even like worse things. So you just gotta like live, laugh, love, and just be like, yo, I fucked up. I'm taking this out, but
We move forward.
para la próxima. Like in modeling, it's a lot of like rejection. Like there have been like videos that I think I'm gonna get, and then I don't get shit. And
That
I'm
fuck up,
like,
does that fuck up your self-esteem?
It used to.
It used to?
yeah, but now I'm like, dude, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, just type
Like,
in La Dificil.
I used to feel some type of way
Just
when
kidding.
like when I'd reach out to people on Instagram to come
Like
on the
guess,
pod,
yeah.
Rejected.
and they
Red.
see me on scene. I'm like,
But it's
damn,
normal
man.
now.
But now I'm like, whatever.
Hey,
You
bro,
shy, you shy. It is
people are
what it
busy,
is.
whatever. You
Facts.
put the energy out.
Facts.
Hey, they gonna come back.
Hey,
Oh, they
they'll
always
come
do.
back.
They
It's
gonna
like
come back.
it's like men, bro. Men always come back. So
I don't know. That's debatable. To be
Let's do
honest.
it.
men always come back,
That is
okay?
true, that is
Men always
true.
come back, and people always come back. So you just gotta keep it moving. Like in the modeling thing, like women always ask me like, oh, like what's some advice? And I would be like, yo, like never take shit personal. Like sometimes if you don't get something, it's not because you're not pretty. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you're not a good model. It's just because you're not what they're looking
What
for,
they're looking for,
which
right.
is fine. You know, like if they want to, if the fucking director was like, okay, in my mind, I have this blonde, tall, really, really skinny girl, they're not going to book me because I don't fit what the guy wants,
Right.
you know?
I mean, for like Dificil, for example, they already had something set in mind.
Yeah, there's a reason they were like, yo, pass her up to the front, because they already had a look. Like, they already
Exactly.
had
And
a-
they, you know, I spoke to them and everything. They were like, we just wanted somebody that was natural and like, that wasn't like somebody that you could see and be like, oh, damn, like she looks like my cousin.
But
Like,
to
I
see
could be
that
her.
girl still waiting to this day in that line.
I'm gonna get it. She's still in that lobby right now in Doral.
I think I still follow her on Instagram, but yeah.
We wish you the best. No, but so what do you got coming up? Like what?
What I have coming
Oh,
up?
that you can speak on. Like what's your goals? Like at least coming up that you can see, because I know some shit just happens like out of the blue.
So I want to take some acting classes. By the end of the year, I want to at least do something in acting, like maybe like a little part in a novela or like something. I want to start my own swimwear brand. Like I kind of just put that out there. I'm kind of deciding still, but I just feel like I'm always in swimwear anyways.
Yeah.
So why not market myself through there? But yeah, I know. Like I have a lot of goals. Like I want to start a podcast. I want to do that, and like in 5-10 years, I do want to like open up a restaurant or something. Like I want to invest my money in something that's like gonna give me
Yeah, like
Oh,
like
shit.
businesses. to
exactly.
keep
And
it-
I love
keep
food
it-
and I love cooking, so I feel like
Yeah.
I want to have it themed like reggaeton theme, like old
Like
school.
Yuli's
Don't
Cocina.
fucking steal my idea if you're watching this.
It's actually getting cut out.
Like a
Ain't
food
nobody.
truck?
Yeah.
Like a food truck or something?
No, like a place. It's like a restaurant, and you go and you can like have brunch. You can dance, but
Like
it's
a
all
lounge.
like yeah, and it's like
Okay.
all reggaeton.
Like
themed.
in our house, but like reggaeton.
Exactly, and then you
That's
have
fire.
like the vinyls on the wall and shit. It's like
That's
a fun
fire.
idea. I feel like someone's gonna steal it, but whatever. If you steal it, I
Just do
hope,
it better.
I hope
Yeah.
it goes horribly.
Just do it better.
Write it down, write it down.
Yeah. We're early investors in the.
We can call it the
Yeah.
Domino Table Restaurant.
Hey, all the tables are domino tables. How about that?
Facts, let's do
Vite.
it.
Straight
You gotta
features.
have like abuelitas cooking in that shit.
course.
Like,
Bro.
no.
Contract the abuela.
plug.
Yo, that's
Ponte a
not
trabajar.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
No, but Yuli, we appreciate you for
Thank you
coming
for
on.
having me.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you for the vibes, for the energy, and we look forward to what you got coming up.
Thank
So
you.
if you want to just plug,
Whatever you
your
wanna
socials before we go, and
Okay, so follow me on Instagram at keeping up with Yuli _ I know it's cringe, I know it's basic, but ya está, whatever.
It's the
Follow me on
brand.
TikTok too.
But we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and let us know who you want next. And we'll see you guys next time. Love you guys.
Thank you.